When I was coming back from the school, I saw that left-arm spinner bowling to a West Indies batter. I really liked the way she bowled. That was Needu David. That is when I knew that women cricket is there. My debut matches with very young people. I think me and Haruman were almost same age, but all others were very young.
So we can say Smriti is the captain cool of women's cricket.
Yeah, you can say that.
Lovely. Hi everyone and welcome again on the Performance Podcast. We have with us a very inspiring guest today who made her WPL debut well into her 30s, followed by an India debut as well, where she made a 4-wicket haul. And I don't think this person needs much introduction at all. Welcome on the Performance Podcast, Asha. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Very good. And thank you so much for taking time out for our podcast today.
Thank you, ma'am. It's my pleasure.
So, Asha, I've got a few questions. You started off with white paper balls.
Yes.
And from there to holding a white ball and a red ball. How do you feel about that journey?
Starting playing with the paper ball, I never thought that I'll be holding a cricket ball in my real. So then I didn't know the women cricket was there, and it's very surprising for me that to see a match happened, I think between India and West Indies. When I was coming back from the school, I saw that a left-arm spinner bowling to a West Indies batter, and I really liked the way she bowled. That was Needu David. That is when I knew that women cricket is there. So from then onwards, I wanted to represent India or wherever I play. I just want to play cricket. Till that time, I didn't know that women cricket was there. So yeah, that's how everything started.
I think Neetu ma'am has been an inspiration to a lot of people.
Yes.
Definitely. And pushing for as long as you did to get that break. It's like, I think in any career it's a challenge, but in a sporting career where we've got a short shelf life, what made you pull through? What was that secret behind your perseverance of getting well into your 30s and still persevering to get where you are today?
I think the circle you are in, that plays a very major role in your life. I think luckily I had the best people around me, even when I was struggling. In my 30s, the start of my 30s, I had my coach was there with me from my very young age, like from 16 years. I had my best friend Shweta Mishra with me, and these two people who were with me in my very struggle period when I just crossed my 30s and I came out of railways, and I was really thinking whether to play or not, but for the love for the game kept me going. That is the proper answer I can give, because we all started playing cricket for the love of the game.
True.
And we just want to play, whether it's a paper ball, if it's a tennis ball, whatever. We just want to play some cricket because we love the game. We just want to be on the field without expecting any big achievements, any big caps or something. So I just want to put myself there. I just want to play the best cricket. If I can get somewhere, yeah, that's good and well. Otherwise, it's okay. I'm playing the game I love the most.
And you've represented several states and you've represented the Indian Railways, and from there you've gone into a stint in commentary as well. How does all of these changes, what has it taught you, and how has it?
Commentary was not my cup of tea, and it was very difficult for me. I don't speak much actually. So it was very difficult for me to do the commentary, but Raifi Chetan, who played for Kerala, under 19 India and for CAP, he just inspired me to go out there and put yourself. This is another field, you will get all the experience, and by the time you finish doing the commentary, you will gain a lot of confidence in terms of speaking in front of people. And also I thought, just give a try, and that was good. I really enjoyed. I thought it will be very difficult to stand in front of people and talk or do the commentary, but it was good. I really enjoyed, and the people were very supportive. It was good.
Lovely. And the Indian dressing room, what does that feel like? And being a senior player within the Indian dressing room, again, how does that take you forward?
It's amazing feeling. I mean, I think I was the oldest cricketer who was playing my debut matches with very young people. Just I think me and Harman were almost same age, but all others were very young. It was good. All of them were very supportive. To be frank, let it be Smriti, Harman, Jamie and Radha and everyone, Sajana, everybody was so supportive that they had all the respect for me after after playing for so long and made it to the Indian team. They had a lot of respect for me. I also had so much respect for all those players. It was a mutual respect actually, and the dressing room atmosphere was always nice. Under the watch of Amol sir, of course, he was always a positive person who always encourages and all. So it was a different atmosphere. Just never we had a talk about any negative stuff or something. It was always a positive vibe. We never felt or we never spoke like an underdog or something. We were always on that, Australians, okay, like that mind. That was a mindset of the new Indian team. That is the mindset.
Now, let me ask you a hook question.
Yeah.
Because you've played both under the captaincy of Harman and the captaincy of Smriti in different environments, how would you compare the two?
That is okay. Both of them are good. Okay, I like playing under both of them. They both were really nice, and they both are different. One is ice and one is fire. So Harman is like that killing instinct with Harman, which always helped her also to perform under a lot of pressure for India. So that is something makes Harman different from any other players. And Smriti's captaincy, she's always been cool, and no matter what is the situation, she always been cool. So that is also something that we can say Smriti can be different from any other captains because of her calmness. So both are different. So that is a difference actually. They both were very friendly to all the players, and every time they come to us and ask for which field do you want and where do you want to feel, how do you what do you think. That is something both of them had in similarity, that they always come to us and they always ask us what do you think. That is something that more than differences, I think that is the similarity.
So we can say Smriti is the captain cool of women's cricket.
Yeah, you can say that.
Lovely. And how do you prepare mentally for a game? In two angles, I'm going to ask this. One is pre-match. What do you do to prepare for it? Second is post-match, when you've achieved what was the goal you set for that day and when that goes wrong.
Before the match, of course, we have our priming routines and all, and I always want to be in touch with my family, especially before the match, and I speak to my coaches and my family, my brother especially. So that is how I prepare, and I pray before the match. I read my Bible. So that is how I prepare for the match, and I don't think so much about that current match which is going to happen. I'll just have some plans for me, how to go about it as a team and as a player. That is all I think, but I don't think so much on that particular day. And about after the match, of course, if it was a very difficult match, of course, of course, for learning purpose, of course, I'll take something from the ground. But I'm a person who always, if any negative things happen, I wish to keep it there itself and come back to my room and get up next day freshly and go for it.
Lovely. You've just recovered from a major injury and a surgery.
Yeah.
So, firstly, how did you feel when the injury happened and then they told you that you're going to be rested for so long? And I mean, we missed this year's WPL. We missed you in this year's WPL because of that. So, how did you feel about that? And what's this whole journey been like?
Nobody wants to get injured just before the match. So it just happened with me, but I was sad, of course. That was one of the most important matches of my life, I can say. It was against Australia in playing in Sharjah Stadium. That was always my dream. I always said that because I remember an incident, me and brother going and watching Sachin's Sharjah Stadium innings. That always, I don't know, somehow that didn't happen for me, but I'm okay with it. But the journey has been fantastic with the help of all the physios and doctors who helped me to get back here. I mean, it was amazing job done in COE, BCCI COE. That a lot of things I learned during that period actually. I I'm sure that I never wasted or I never wasted a day. I every day worked out during this my rehab period. Every day except that Sunday. I don't think I took a break any day in these 6-7 months. So that really helped me as a person to to schedule something for past few years which was not there. I had a proper schedule, and I was analyzed, and I was assisted by very good trainers and physios who helped me to come this far. I can say that I got a proper timetable and schedule for my life in terms of fitness, be it my gym workout, be it my skill workout. I know what I'm doing now because that 6-7 months of process really helped me to become a better version of myself, and I am always thankful for that to my trainers and physios and the coaches. And I just don't want to be that negative person to think about that injury, but I am so happy that I am here and I'm started playing. I'm so happy and looking forward.
Having seen every step, I mean, you've been sending me so many updates throughout that time, and I have to say it was actually very inspiring to see how you pushed through. And I'm sure there would have been days when it was really difficult and painful, but you've just pushed through all of that. And one thing that we've seen a lot with athletes is when we are going through this rehab space, and you go through say 2-3 weeks where you're completely pain free and you're able to do every exercise, they tend to get impatient to return to play. Was this something that you experienced, and how did you get through that?
Oh, by the grace of God, I had a lot of patience. I mean, I never pushed myself when I was not ready. I never pushed myself because I know that it is not my age to do something in an urgency and get back to the same thing. I don't want to do that. When I come out of COE, I want to come out of I want to come out fully fit and ready to play. So that was my that was a thing when VVS sir also spoke to me, when Tulsi sir also spoke to me, when Sudarshan sir also spoke to me. They said that take your time and work on your fitness, and we will work on your rehab, and when you go from here you should be perfectly fine. And don't rush things. So that was my first thing they told me. So I just stick to it. I just want to spend more time, whatever they were making me do, lifting a lot of weights every day. So I was just focusing and trusting at that work. I had a complete 100% trust on my doctors and my trainers.
That's beautiful. And now you've started playing a few practice games after that break. So how was your first game? What did it feel like?
Amazing feeling. Of course, I can't say I was very brave enough, but yeah, I was. Whenever the ball was coming at me, and I was a little tensed here and there, but then after a couple of deliveries, yeah, I was fine. And I was happy just to be on the field. I mean, let me take a wicket or not, let me get out in the first ball, I was okay, but just let me on the field and get that feel of the ground, just feel cricket. So I was very happy to get the 3 wickets playing against New Zealand A side in a practice game. That was my, I can say, first match after 9 months, so I was very happy. It's a good start.
Feel cricket, wow, that's such a beautiful word to use there. So if you said that there is one golden rule of bowling that you would apply to both your sport and life, what would that be?
Never give up. That is the word I can use, because you have seen me getting hit by
So much.
so much by so many batters. So One thing that I made sure that I never give up. I'm not gonna let them hit me every ball. Let them hit me. They are batters. They are good batters. Of course, they hit to hit, but let me take the wicket also. That is always in my mind, and never give up. That's my.
I think that attitude, I mean, when you were just explaining, the one vision that came into my head was, you know, when you said, I'm there. And we won the trophy because of that. I think that was, for all of us, it's a goosebumps moment. So it's, yeah.
I can never forget that.
I swear. So from when you started playing cricket to today, how much do you think cricket has developed, especially women's cricket, and where do you see it going in the next 10 years?
Oh, when I started playing, it was under Sports Council where I come from, Kerala. It was under Sports Council, and with the limitation they had, we had a cricket team, and it was very nice. But infrastructure, practice facilities, it was not just there actually, and especially traveling on unreserved trains as a team, that has been the most difficult thing I have faced during my under 16, 19. Then from 19, from under 19 when I was I think in 2007 BCCI was came and took over. So from then onwards we had the match fees, we had the traveling facilities. So I didn't have to struggle so much, but my seniors, of course, they struggled so much. I can hear a lot of stories, and I didn't, by the grace of God, we didn't have to struggle so much. Now, if you talk about the cricket now, I mean, it's going somewhere. I know it's cricket after, especially after WPL coming in, and a lot of players, a lot of domestic cricketers are getting chance in international platform, and they are performing as well. They are not just getting a platform, but they are performing. And we have seen so many girls coming to the international side, including myself, through WPL. So WPL made, I think that because of WPL, so many of us got that opportunity to show in an international platform our talent. So that's why I think of course I also got selected to the international side, and in terms of our match fees and all, yeah, a lot of match fees we are getting in domestic circuit, and we can all the domestic cricketers can afford to buy some cricket equipments. Before it was not like that. We have to borrow from somebody money or bat from our friends and go for some tournaments. So nowadays, yeah, we are able to buy cricket equipments and go and play.
And
so
more
that way,
sponsors.
yeah, a lot of sponsors, and it's always going to grow. It's never going back, and women cricket is here to stay, and it is always going to grow.
That's lovely. And one thing that we've noticed maybe in the last 5 years is before that there was a lot of spacing between women's tournaments. So we actually had an off season where you guys got time to, you know, go through your rehab, rest, recover, train for the next format. But over time, with the advent of the 100, WPL, WBBL, now I think CPL also has a women's, all of that happening, and we're getting domestic tournaments also with the women's version. We've got a Maharani Trophy, we've got a women's APL. With all of that happening, I see that the tournament window has started extending, which means there's not much of a recovery space at all. How are the girls coping with this? Because it's very sudden, you know.
Yeah. I think when you have continuous matches, it's important that you take care of your recovery. That plays a very major role. That happens when you have the right people with you, the right physio, the right trainer, and the right people with you to support and advise you what to do. I think that's gonna play a major role. But if you just keep on go and keep on playing, of course you going at some point you feel that, and you eventually you get injured.
Correct.
So one thing we can take care of that recovery. So if you're playing continue matches, yeah, make sure that you got the proper recovery. Speak to your physios, speak to your doctors, and speak to your nutritionist, and get your recovery done. That is the thing I can say, because the more matches is very good for the girls. I mean, never want to say that need to have a huge break between the matches. No, but it's always good to play a lot of matches. That's good for women cricket. One thing that practically we can take care of is our recovery. So for that, yeah, you need to have good people around you. That is what I think.
Lovely. And where do we see Asha in 5 years?
In 5 years, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So
That's a
in
good approach.
I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I am not thinking of for 5 years. Now I'm fit. I just want to be on the field. I want to play. That is what I think. Then wherever the life takes me, I am ready.
That's beautiful. So one question that we ask all of our guests is, what is a one-liner advice that you would give for young girls who are looking to be you?
Okay, there will be a time you feel like giving up, but just think about why you started and how you started. I think why you started, just want to be around people and enjoy the game, and there is no stress. No matter where you play, what level you are going to play, is just the cricket. You started playing cricket just to enjoy the game, just love the game, just enjoy the game. Don't be too stressful about the result. If you're playing the best cricket, of course you're gonna get the result, but just don't be hard on yourself, to reach somewhere and all. Just enjoy the game. I did that only thing. I just want to be on the field and enjoy. I want to play the best cricket. So just enjoy the cricket. Everything will happen.
That was a lovely piece of advice, and it was so great having you on our podcast, and we had some interesting questions that you've given us a lot of perspective on. So thank you again, Asha, for coming on our show.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for calling me. Thank you.
Thank you.